So you run a company. So you came to me for the lead generation. And that leads has to be turned up for you once a client is approaching us, right? They'll expect results from the day one. Okay, get me the results out of it. How the leads are being processed.
Being an employee to now an entrepreneur, how is this transformation?
For those who starts today, remember one thing. Current situation itself is like that only. My motto is to jump from an employee category to an entrepreneur category. This is what my motto. Now, what gossip I will be doing.
Yeah.
So you have to listen to them. We have to stick respect to their experiences as well. Even it is rights or lows, it's upon you. And you have to maintain your emotional stability as well.
Hi, Mr. Harikrishnan.
Hi.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I have set a few questions that I would like to ask you.
Okay.
And it's more about you and how you started this business.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, how did you come up with an idea to start a business in the first place?
Sure. So basically, so we have been into the working category as an employee for about 7 to 8 years, right? So in that span of time, uh, something we need to do better, right? So we can't able to stick on to the daily salaries or monthly salaries, and we have to expect something.
Yes.
So we can't do something better, right? So apart from the daily routine life cycle, so work-life balance and all those stuffs. So if you want to move ahead of something better, definitely you need to step out of your comfort zone, right? So that is a moment which actually makes me to think to grow better. So actually what I'm doing as of now as an entrepreneur, it's not for my generation, it's for the upcoming generations of mine. So that is the basic reason behind it. And also we need to become financially independent and time independent as well. So these are the two major criterias where actually I'm focusing it on. Yeah.
Then how did this digital marketing and sales as an idea come together for you? And where did you start?
Actually, my profession is all about sales, right? So when I started my own company, so my basic strength is all about sales, right? And eventually my partner strength is all about marketing. So I have seen a lot of startups or a lot of companies or digital marketing agencies outside. So where they are doing more in marketing zone alone. So where I'm not sure like how many of them are concentrating equally on sales. Yeah, there are a lot of people are doing it, but not many, right? So that is one of the USP I can say. So where we can able to incorporate sales and marketing into it. So why is this basic idea behind the concept is? So it's quite simple. For example, so you run a company, right? So you came to me for the lead generation, okay, in order to grow your business. I'm generating leads for you, right? And that leads has to be turned up for you so that you'll be investing on my own stuff on the second month, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So who will be taking care of the sales then from your side?
True.
So I have to think about that from your perspective, right? So then, so if I'm doing sales for you as well, definitely you are getting your ROI, right?
Yeah.
Which in turn, I'm getting profited as well. So it's like a win-win situation for both of us.
Yeah.
And moreover, like, as a startup, let's say as a startup, you will be investing all your spendings in about your product or your services or your growth or something likewise, right? But if you want to invest in sales and marketing specifically, if you want to hire an experienced candidate on sales or in marketing as well, you know how the CTC works in the market right now. Definitely as a startup, you can't able to afford it. Most of the startups are struggling to afford it. Even if you're affording it as well, you can't see the results on the first month as well. It has to take some time to understand the market, and then you have to get results out of it. So that is an important advantages of why PrecisePick is all about, where you are getting sales and marketing from the first month itself, where you can able to expect your ROIs better than anyone.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
So, what were the initial challenges that you had that put you down and made you rise again?
So when we start our business, right? So definitely on the first day itself, no one will come forward to you to say, yeah, I have a requirement. Please do the service likewise. So it's very hard for the initial moment for the clients to trust us to give the services. So that is the initial point of aspect. So because they are trusting a brand called PrecisePick. So not Hari or not Krishna or not our partners or something, right? So they're trusting as a brand. So when the brand is new, so it's quite challenging to convince them that I can do better. So
Yeah.
that is the first, thing which has been into the market. But what has been made up in the sense, once I'm getting enough number of queries,
Mm.
so once we are delivering at them, and once they are also happy with their results, and they're continuing with this. So some of the clients have been continuing with this for more than 3 to 4 years.
Okay.
So that actually makes us to feel what we are doing is something right.
Mm.
So that's why they can continue, right?
Yeah.
So that is an actual moment.
Nice. Well said. So, what is the common myth that your potential clients would have before
Mhm.
working with you guys?
Basically, in any marketing, once a client is approaching us, right, they'll expect results from the day one. So what they will say, okay, I invest on the marketing, let the sales happen,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
So for example, I'm giving X amount of money to you for the lead generation, right?
Mm.
Okay, get me the results out of it. But how the leads are being processed, who's taking calls, someone, for example, the person who doesn't have any sales knowledge, like an admin, they used to take the calls straight away, asking, for example, let's say if I'm running on business, I'm selling on product, you're getting leads,
Hmm.
right? You just call directly, hey, do you need this product or not? So that is
Yeah.
not the right way of saying, right? So due to that, what happened is they will say your leads are not good, right? So what the leads are getting is not good, is not converting, all those stuffs. So what this lead generation is all about, filtering out those leads into a funnel and targeting the right audience, and then they are making sure what they need and they are inquiring about it, which
Okay.
doesn't mean they are about to buy. They have a requirement, they have
Yeah.
an urgency, they have a need,
Hmm.
but converting those need into the sales, so that is something needs to be worked. That's what sales is all about. So this is
Okay.
one of the basic thing which we are actually following it up.
Okay. So you're saying your clients would have the myth saying, if I am investing in this from day one, I'll have the result. That's
Mhm.
the myth they carry, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
mostly.
Mostly.
Not everyone, but mostly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And how is your transition between being an employee to
Mhm.
now an entrepreneur? How is this transformation?
To be honest, the circles has been shrinked a lot.
Okay.
So when I used to be an employee, I used to, gel out with different teams, a lot of members and everything, right? But as an entrepreneur, like, so usually I used to meet the team, or I'll be in travel, or I'll be meeting with clients or something likewise, where I can't able to spend time with many.
Hmm.
So the first impact which I got is my circles got shrinked.
Okay.
So, and a lot of decisions has to be taken on myself. Okay, the decision making skills is one of an another important aspect when you are switching out from the employee to an entrepreneur. So that is one of, because whatever you are doing, it's your own responsibility.
Yeah. Yeah.
When you're working in an employee,
Hmm.
so even if you're a manager, so there will be a director above you, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So whatever, even if you're a director, there will be a CEO or someone who will be above. So you have some safer hands while you're making some decisions or something likewise. And anyhow, you will be getting the salary of the end of the month as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the
Yeah.
safer side as well. But
Okay.
here, what are the decisions which you are going to take? It's your own responsibility. It's your own risk as well. So that kind of transitions and all those stuffs, initially it actually scared a lot, but now it's used to it and like to explore more as well, to get more risks.
Nice.
So risks is directly proportional to growth, I can say.
Oh,
When you
nice.
take more risks, you'll grow more.
Yeah.
When you take less risks, of course you'll be in a safer side, right? So you will grow less. So
Yeah.
this is what's all about. But not all risk will be leads to success.
Yeah.
Not all risk will leads to failure as well.
Yeah.
This depends upon how you actually do.
True. Do you miss being an employee now, or do you like just being entrepreneur?
To be honest, I miss an employee. To be an
Okay.
employee.
Okay.
To be fair enough. Yeah. So
Okay.
that's no hidden or something. See, now I come. People used to call as somehow of meetings or so on. But when I used to an employee, so we used to gel as a friends.
Okay.
We used to yell at each and everyone. So a
Mm-hmm.
lot of sarcasms and all those stuffs. So we are not alone, right? So we used to sit with 20 or 30 or 40 among people, where we used to work, we used to talk,
Yeah.
gossips, or everything.
Mm-hmm.
But now, what gossip I will be doing? I have two
Yeah.
partners. That's it, right? So apart from that, I can't able to do anything. And
Mm-hmm.
also, like what people think is nowadays, I'm not busy, to be honest. Lot of people will say, as an entrepreneur, yeah, we'll be so busy or something. To be honest, it's not so busy. But the thing is, we used to think a lot. Okay, by sitting ideally, we'll be thinking a lot. Even when some of the persons close circles has been calling us, so we can't able to pick the call, which doesn't mean which we are busy, which means something is running in our mind.
Okay.
So some people are been mistaking us that, hey, this guy is been entrepreneur now, so he's not picking the calls or something. No one in the world is busy, right?
True.
So even Elon Musk is not busy. He's playing with his kid or something likewise, right? So it's all about the mindset. Okay, so if I am in a different mindset of thinking something or depressed or something, right? So I can't able to pick calls and used to gel with someone. So I'll be idle. So I'll
Okay.
be making myself idle, and we used to think. So once I'm coming out of that zone, then I used to gel with.
Okay.
The reason behind this is, again, so it's an entrepreneur, right? So I can't
Mm.
uh, go and seek help from someone.
Okay.
So I have
Okay.
to, because this is my own risk. So whatever the decision is going to taken by myself.
Mm-hmm.
So that is one of the aspect I can say.
How do you handle this kind of stress after a point?
Used to it, I can say, because this doesn't stop at all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that is what. So when risks are being taken, the growth also has to be taken, right? So
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
growth is also growing.
Mhm.
So in that aspect, you can't able to reduce the stress.
Okay.
Only thing is, you can learn to tackle those stress.
Mm-hmm.
So that is the only way you can do it. It's not about reducing. And also, once you love to do something, definitely you won't feel that as a stress or something, right? So
Yeah.
that's what
Yeah.
you are been looking for it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are not being into that particular thing, means we will say that as a stress. When you love your profession, definitely stress will come. I won't say no stress and all. Definitely stress will come. But when you see the results, you will just forget what are the stresses you have been gone through.
True. 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 Since you worked in a lot of industries, what do you enjoy the most about business developments?
Okay, so see, I have almost experience of more than a decade as of now. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so I have been working with a lot of industries. So as an employee also, now as a company, we explore almost a lot of industries,
Yeah.
most of the industries I can say. When it comes to business development, we can definitely understand the growth phase of a business, which
Mm-hmm.
means the root cause of a business. So where the root cause of the business will be coming around is your financial stuffs, right?
Hmm.
So that is what the business development is all about, to grow your business.
Yeah.
So when you think in that perspective, each and every domain will have different challenges,
Hmm.
right? Different strategies, different scenarios, and all that stuff. So every day you will not end up with doing the same thing,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
So you will have different challenges, new things, new explorations, or something.
Mhm.
So unless and until you love to do new things, definitely it is not going to be bored at all, right?
Yeah. True.
So that's
What is that one piece of advice that you would like to give someone who's starting today?
okay. For those who starts today, remember one thing: whatever happens, never quit. And you have started with some motto, right? Stick on to it and go. That's it. Take your own decisions, whatever it is. Even if it is rights or lows, it's upon you.
True.
And you have to maintain your emotional stability as well.
Hmm.
That's it. That's what I can say. I'm not a big person to say that this and all. This is what I said. My motto is to, jump from an employee category to an entrepreneur category. This is what my motto. I'm running out of it.
Hmm.
Same way, you do the same. That's it.
Okay. Nice. How has the vision of PrecisePick evolved over time for you?
So, firstly, to start with, so we three are the founders,
Yeah.
right? So we used to do the works within ourselves.
Hmm.
The firstly,
Hmm.
then we okay. So we thought, okay, we'll hire someone,
Hmm.
and we have one founder, Mr. Krishna Kumar, okay,
Hmm.
who will be very fond of in filtering the skills of the person. So he will say, I need this particular skill or that particular skill in specific.
Hmm. Hmm.
So getting that specific skills and uh, putting them into the team, it's a first big task. So when we started hiring, we feel ourselves, rather than doing the work for the clients on ourselves,
Hmm.
so we are
Hmm.
splitting up the works, and where we can able to focus on our own business and our own branding.
Okay. Okay.
So that is the point where we feel like that is what I can see as an evolution of Precise Picks all about.
Okay. If you had to start tomorrow with no money, no contact, nothing at all, how would you feel and what would you do the first thing? Like, what would you do?
To be honest, as of now, the current situation itself is like that only.
Mm.
Just kidding. The thing
Mm.
is, see, we are a bootstrapping company, right? So we do the service, we get the payment, and then we have to take on each and every month.
Hmm. Hmm.
So it's nothing like we have a bunch of investment or something like this.
Hmm.
So as we came from a very normal like middle class person. So we took our savings and we put it into it, and then we are starting our own. Now, based upon our client basis, we are running the company. So as of
Okay.
now, we are around 20 plus in team size as of now as well. So it's been growing as of now.
Hmm.
But it's all depends upon like how we are performing in this month, so that we'll be getting the
Hmm.
payment the next month. Likewise, only we have been growing the company.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
So if you could ask the question, I would say the
Mhm.
situation will be the same on every month.
Nice, good honesty you have.
All right.
How do you filter advices? Like when everyone else has an opinion on how you should work, how do you like take those things and balance it?
To be honest, I won't take most of the advices, and that is really a bad habit. So I
Okay.
would suggest not to do it. So I'm
Mhm.
trying to make myself to learn and to come out and to adapt to other what are the advices or what are the things which they are saying.
Okay.
I'm very bad at it,
Hmm.
and I'm still learning to do it, because like what I feel is, as I already told in the things, right,
Hmm.
whatever the risk is upon me.
Yeah.
Okay, so I used to think a lot, because for example, let's say uh, I'm going to do a new thing.
Hmm.
So when I'm going to do a new thing, I know what are the things needs to be incorporated, how the operations has to be done, and what are all the pros, what are the cons, and
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
everything. I
Hmm.
used to think more than a lot, more than anyone,
Hmm.
right? I will be coming to one solution,
Hmm.
and I believe that solution will work.
Hmm.
And I used to pitch to my partners first.
Okay.
So I won't say this is what the solution. I will pitch to the partners, stressing out, saying that this one will only will work,
Okay. Okay.
and
Okay.
I would love to listen to them what they are saying. Even if they are coming up with something, I try to convince them. If everything
Hmm.
has been convinced, then because see, we all came from the same sales background, right?
Hmm.
If they are also convinced, definitely anyone will be convincing, right? That's what my mentality is all about. But that's the wrong way, because I'm just having an experience over a decade, right?
Hmm.
But a lot of people are having good amount of experience, more than 25 years or something else, right? So you have to listen to them. We have to stick respect to their experiences as well, whomever they are saying. Because if you are saying, there are two categories of people. One, they will say just like that. Someone will say with concern, as an well wisher or something.
Hmm.
So we should take those advices first, and then we have to rethink it whether that is finest for our operations or our things or not.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Then we have to take our own decisions. But at last, the decision should be in our own hands.
Okay.
That's what I can say.
Okay. You said you won't mostly take advices,
Yes.
but what is that one piece of advice that you got over this 5 years of this company? What is the best one that you ever got?
Listen to others.
Good job.
That's what everyone will tell of me. That's what the biggest advice
Hmm.
mostly people will say. Listen to others and don't get angry or tensed or something like this. This is what the basic advice which I'm getting.
Nice. And I think that's it. You've answered most of the questions. And I think it is all out of honesty and everything. And I hope all Good things happen to you, and
Thank you.
thank you so much. We'll meet you soon.
Thank you. Sure. Yeah.